Hey y'all, it's your girl Allie. Welcome to Infinitely Mused. Hopefully everybody has had a great weekend. You know what I'm saying? We're going into the new week, right, y'all? So this is going to be our finance read for June the 8th through the 14th, 2025. Thank you to everybody that already hit that purple dot that let me know y'all over here trying to raise y'all energy so you can be living your best life and not going back and forth with these to all of y'all that ain't hit that purple dot, what y'all waiting for? So look, y'all, this is going to be a finance read. So let's see what's going on. I already cleared the energy. So let's see what's going on. Y'all know these cards have bonus cards to let you know what's going on in the workplace. It can get a little juicy. It's get a little juicy, baby, sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we finna find out what's going on with these finances. Oh, somebody got fired for sure. A Trump supporter, you're fired. And they're going to say you were fired for inappropriate actions, calling in, or stealing. Ooh. Why I'm getting like, with this, because y'all know this, when have this not happened, right? We know this is, this going to resonate with quite a few people, right? But with that hopping out like that, so this is somebody like this week that got fired. Let's see, he's still look. Is he done went back on the firing? I ain't been watching the news, y'all, cause it's just depressing. You know what I'm saying? And then when you know, you don't need to watch the news for certain stuff. Oh, he done fired somebody that's probably like in his cabinet. That's what I feel with that. I don't feel like if he ain't, it's finna hit the fan. Child, I guess I need to be watching news for the next couple of days because that I feel like there's somebody like in his cabinet that's going against him that ain't agreeing. You're fired, baby. He running. Hey, this is a whole apprenticeship in this thing. Ooh, child. I'll catch it tomorrow, so. It won't be today. It's Sunday. We ain't got time for that foolery. Ooh, child. Trying to get y'all a good shuffle because I want to get some good clear affirmations for this week coming up to see what we got going on with the finances. Y'all know the reads most likely will resonate for this week, but sometimes they can be past, especially now and future. Right? So I get these reads within like 3 weeks of you seeing them, but really they should resonate when you see them. Or the week of. Let's get into the finances, boo. Can we have whatever we like? Or we gotta pick or choose? Ooh, we gonna be cutting it because they trying to get comfortable. Alright, let's get it, y'all. I'm ready. So y'all, I think when Gemini season is over, or either that last week of Gemini season, but it's probably when going in. I don't what's after Gemini season, Cancer. I'll be incorporating another some I think they oracle cards or something like that within the finance read, y'all. Also, just to help give you a little bit more clarity, on how to move. What to look forward to, or how to move with your finances. I'm gonna do that with a couple of the reads that I'm doing, y'all. I hadn't went through my cards that I got for my birthday. So when I go through them, then I'm thinking it's probably gonna be council season when I start that, incorporating the new cards into the reads. Baby, this read look blah. I mean, it is what it is, though. It is what it is. Oh, Lord, it came out again. So that's gonna, it's gonna be on the news. That's gonna be somebody, definitely in his cabinet. Oh, he into it with somebody else other than Elon. I had they made up yet, y'all. Ooh, y'all, I'm not telling you. Them playing with them election machines and them paying people off and them dealing with underage people and Ooh, child. When I tell you shit gonna hit the fan, shit gonna hit the van. That's 2 cards and I'm gonna keep them. Baby, when I tell you snitch, look, you gonna know the definition of snitch. You have first hand clarification of what a snitch is. They be snitching left and right on each other. I did this, I paid for this, I did. You know, they don't give a fuck whether it's criminal or not, because they so low energy like that. Telling off on themselves and they feel like I'm going to get away with it because all the stuff they didn't got away with before. Like I said, y'all know I said, God going to let you play. And like I said, when he touched down, he ain't going to cause, it ain't going to just be karma for the people that are signing these bills and actually doing these things to cover up. It's gonna be for their lineage too, right? So it ain't gonna just be for them. It's gonna be for their lineage, right? They don't understand, but they gonna fuck around and find out. Just like the Trump supporters. I'm trying to be funny because some of them still like, oh, he's not doing anything wrong. You know what I'm saying? But anywhere it go, y'all not. Hey, to each his own. But I just will say that, you know, shit is going to get, just like shit got real for, you know, a lot of people that it shouldn't have had to get real for, it's going to get real for them for real. Like, you finna, within a year, you will be amazed of the stuff that's going to come out and how stuff is going to change around. Right? What has been about 3-4 months? Even at the 6-month mark, I feel like something really kind of like shocking gonna happen, right? But yeah, y'all, I don't know why I'm talking about think about business finances. I don't know, but I just feel that so. Oh well, yeah, they is doing a lot with the money. They are doing that. Oh, let me get off of it because But yeah, you know, we're talking about we're cutting fry, but what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? What we doing really? Y'all see it. Y'all see it. And if you don't see it, then that probably mean that you probably somebody still talk about, I don't see anything wrong. He's yeah. And you'll be the one that, you know, sometimes it take for somebody to actually be hit in a certain type of way to understand what it really is. Sometimes even people can know stuff is wrong, but if it's not affecting them, it's like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, when shit hit the fan, because there's only one God and it ain't Trump. When shit hit the fan, I'm telling y'all, it's gonna get real, and it's not gonna just hit these leaders, you know, like the ones that's the ones that's supposed to be leaders. It's not gonna just hit them. It's gonna be their lineage, right? You're gonna start seeing scandals with their children. Shit finna start happening with their children, their loved ones, their spouses finna be turning on them. All type of shit. I'm telling y'all. Give it 6 months to a year. Like this, y'all see how stuff finna start unraveling and all this stuff finna start coming out about what these people are doing and what they paid for and they covering up. Yeah. But I'm really feeling like it's gonna be something said about them voting machines, right? And I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's get into this financial read. Y'all know when I get little downloads, I'm gonna tell you. You know what I'm saying? Even though if it ain't, you know, particulars for that reason, it's a reason for me to say that. All right, let's see. First card out is retired. So, volunteer, Army veteran, grandparent, worked job 10 years or better. So this is somebody that not only, so this is giving me like, okay, you retired, right? You are retired, or you're retiring this week. Or if you're already retired, maybe you're thinking about volunteering somewhere, or maybe you do volunteer. You could be an Army veteran, or you might volunteer to do something like with the Army Veterans Hospital or something like that. You're definitely a grandparent, or you might even like, I'm getting first time grandparent, so you might get your first grandbaby this week. Might be born. That's what I'm talking about. You retired and then you get to play with the baby. So you work your job 10 to 20 years, so you had like a state government job, right? So this just letting me know that something is gonna resonate with you in this read that's retired or is retiring this week, right? So maybe you're having I feel like you maybe having a grandbaby born this week. So somebody's pay is $20 to $30 hourly, or maybe this is what you made hourly, $20 to $30 hourly. Okay, somebody weekly paid. Somebody is weekly paid on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Friday. So those are your pay dates. Okay. Next card is financially stable. Ooh. Okay, so the song is with Adrian Bagger. Let me take care of you. I wanna love and treat you right. Okay, so this is giving me you made $50K in the bed. Alright, so with that being like Adrian Bagger, he's a male, let me take care of you. So, and then it got a little heart. So it's a masculine energy, it's financially stable, that wants to take care of a feminine energy. Oh, where you at? Ooh, child, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying though. Okay. So I'm getting two energy off this financially stable. There's a masculine energy that's financially stable, that you work, you make $50K above, right? It's a feminine energy that you're connected to. You want to take care of her, right? So you have a lot of feelings for her. Your money good. You're able to do that. And the other energy is the retired person. You're financially stable. And maybe you met somebody and you want to take care of them. You know what I'm saying? You want to buy them gifts. Or even I'm getting with this baby something about, even if you're not having your own grandbaby or something like that, it's giving me with this retired person, maybe it's like you're going to become like a step parent or something like that to a baby. And it could be like, you could be like an army veteran or something. Maybe you volunteer and it's a place where like women stay and somebody got a baby. Maybe it's like, let me be your god parent of your baby, something like that. But it's somebody baby. And somebody, like a godparent, a grandparent, an older person. Or this could be an older masculine that, has met a younger feminine energy that has a child or children, and you don't mind taking care of her, right? You're alright with it. You don't mind taking care of her. And little junior, a princess. Okay. Bonus. Someone will lose their job to a younger person. Well, y'all already know what I'm picking up. If you done been watching these reads, that can go for just literally somebody you're going to lose your job to a younger person. You know what I'm saying? Or that could be something dealing with this Trump card that came out, right? I guess I thought he cut down on the firing and stuff, but maybe he finna start back up. Somebody will definitely be working overtime. So with this being under retired, y'all, I'm picking up the energy with this. Somebody will be working overtime. Somebody is probably like wanting to retire because it's like they just working a lot. And this is an older person, right? It's like you start to be like, no, that retirement looking pretty good right about now. All this work, it's a lot of work. It ain't like you can't do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you've been at your job for a minute, like you can handle it. But, as you sort of think probably I'm getting a little old, I might want to enjoy, the fruits of my labor. I just feel like somebody in that type of energy. And then somebody y'all definitely just will be working overtime, right? Like, if you've been working a lot and you thinking, well, okay, maybe this week it'll be a bit slower, Maybe I'll be able to, have a day where I can get off early. No, you probably, yeah, it's gone. I mean, maybe next week, right? But yeah, you're gonna be working overtime, boo. Yeah, if that's what maybe thought. Or somebody might. I'm even get somebody might want you to do something, and you like, yeah, that's kind of go like, you might could do it, but it'll interfere with your overtime work, and you might need to work overtime. So you might have to be like, maybe next week. You know what I'm saying? Because hey, it is what it is. You gotta make sure you can take care of home, before you do that leisure stuff, right? It is what it is. Next card is second job. So somebody literally has a 9 to 5 and a little side hustle, probably like your girl. Y'all go check out Just Ellie. Get y'all some of them homemade air fresheners, homemade candles, spiritual baths, salts, things like that. Y'all go stroll up, stroll down, Just Ellie. Okay. Your girl had to plug herself. And then baby, I don't know why every time the spirit just gotta play me. Look, second job, hustling them men's. Somebody out here hustling them men's. Alright, girl, get it how you get it. I ain't mad at you. Just make sure you strap up, boo boo. So somebody works a morning and overnight shift, and then somebody works a morning and evening shift, and then somebody works an evening and overnight shift. Or somebody just has 2 jobs where you probably work Monday, Wednesday, Friday at this job, and then the other 2-3 days you work, you work at another job. But you definitely have a second job. And on one of these jobs, you make $20 to $30, right? An hour. Oh, so this gives me the energy. You probably working that second job because it's something you want. Something you want to purchase, right? So if you're not working this second job, you're actively looking for a second job, you'll get it. You know what I'm saying? So you can it's a purchase you want to make, and you'll be able to make it. You're gonna get that second job if you're not already working the second job. And if you're already working the second job and you're making $20 to $30 an hour hourly, that's your hourly pay. You definitely, whatever you work in the second job for, you definitely will be able to purchase it. If it's something you're trying to catch up with, hey, you know what I'm saying, you'll be on track. Ain't no other extra stuff gonna come out to knock off what you're doing. Next card that just wanted to keep bringing his ass off is Trump supporter fired. You're fired. Inappropriate actions, calling in, stealing. That's what they're gonna try to say. And this is coming right under the weekly pay. Your pay was on like Thursdays, Wednesdays, or Fridays, so that's when you got paid. Trump supporter. And y'all know with this inappropriate action, calling in, stealing, that hey, you gotta write something on that damn line, right? And I'm gonna just keep it moving. So like, ooh, child, I'm picking up with that, and I'm finna move on off this Trump this stuff right here, this energy. Y'all know how they do the interviews, so I feel like this man finna, I don't know, he on one. What I think he finna do a mass firing some kind of way again, and it's gonna be on the news. They're gonna have somebody on the news talking about, well, I wasn't expecting my job to get lost, and I voted for him, or I just didn't feel like this was gonna happen. Da, 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 da. I feel like we finna go through that again. Okay, so this card is laid off, shut down, sudden, unexpected. Ooh. Okay. Well. Oh, so if you don't get fired, it's like your job, it says laid off or shut down. It's like your job gonna shut down. It's like he gonna shut the branch of your job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, it's gonna probably be on the news. Or if it's not that big, I'm getting two energy. I'm getting energy that it's gonna be on the news. It's like probably the company finna have to shut down because of this firing shit he doing. It's gonna be very sudden and unexpected. And then like for us regular folks. um y'all know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? When people can't get their inventory, or like people are not coming and shopping or eating out as much, you know, stuff is gonna start shutting down. You know what I'm saying? Your hours gonna be cut. You're gonna be laid off, like real shit. So, and like I said, if you lose your job, it's, you know, it could be like, well, we just been slow. It's just gonna be kind of unexpected. Like, we've been slow. I can't get the shipment in. So yeah. But only other thing, y'all, I will say, this is coming under the financially stable man that's saying, let me take care of you. Now I feel like somebody definitely gonna be financially stable, right? But with this sudden unexpected layoff shutdown, some masculines can lose their job unexpectedly, right? It's like, it's giving me energy of it's two different energy. It's an energy, like I said, it's a financially stable man that's probably retired, that definitely wants to take care of a feminine energy he's attached to. And if you got kids, he don't mind being stepdaddy, grandparent, or you know what I'm saying, godparent, or however that is, right? He doesn't mind. He's retired. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give him something to do, you know what I'm saying? He gonna enjoy it. But I'm getting the energy of someone that's actually, you know, you're getting laid off. It's gonna be unexpected. So you probably were financially stable. It's like, you know how you get a good job, and you're like, finally everything going good, I can pay my bills, I got a little extra money, I can go out there, look, doing it the right way, you know, instead of because a lot of these men on the what you got to offer types, the other than let me get myself together so I can go get my helpmate, right? A lot of these men, you know, with this 50-50 shit now, that's why a lot of shit is the way it is, but we ain't fit to go into that because this is a financial read. But I'm just saying, it's like everything was going good finally, and then your job gets shut down, or you get laid off because I feel like it's just it slowed up, or either they had to shut the business down, or it just slowed up, and that's gonna throw a little rift. That's gonna throw a little rift, especially if you in a relationship and you done been spoiling of feminine energy, and you probably can't do what you were doing when you first met her. And I will say, if you go, like, y'all know, I do believe, like, if a man has shown you, if a man been a man, look, if a man been manning with you, if he do fall on little hard times, I understand, like, yeah, you should step up, sis, and do what you need to do to help until he can get back to man, right? To manning. But you know what I'm saying, if this, I mean, this give me energy, yeah. So I feel like that's so masculine, that this feminine energy feel like, oh, well, you ain't got this, and you did all your job, and I'm not figuring, you know, hey, let her turn her loose, you know, everything happened for a reason, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, it's a message in that, with this, for me to say that, but, you know, but real feminine energies, if you have been doing what you're supposed to do, and you fall on a little hard time, they will step up and do what they need to do, even if they ain't never worked, or they used to not, they gonna step up and try to help you any way they can to help you get back on track. I will say that, right? So I feel like you've been doing what you're supposed to do, and you know, like I said, you might it's some masculines that might lose their job unexpectedly, and so you're gonna have to be a little bit conservative. And if you're dealing with a woman and she doesn't understand that, turn her loose, you know what I'm saying? If she's not willing to try to work with you until you get back, because you're a man, you know what to do. I mean, shit, everybody go through stuff. So yeah, somebody need to hear that. So next card is two of them, y'all. Last card for your on your financial read. Check disapprove for, okay, so you got to check disapprove. Ooh, for low credit score. Yeah, I got low. Excuse me, y'all. I got a low credit score. So somebody check was denied at the store. And y'all know a lot of people don't do checks. So they probably be like an older person. Somebody check got disapproved at the store. having a hard time cashing a check. So somebody having a hard time, either your check was declined at the store, or the store was like, oh, we don't take checks anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because some stores really don't take checks. Y'all, like, I literally was like, I had forgot how to fill out a check. Because I'm like, who does checks? But anyway, older people. Having a hard time cashing a check. So you done got a check for somewhere and it's hard for you to cash it, or either you might not have a bank account or something like that, and it's like, I gotta go all the way over here. It's probably like just one particular bank that you gotta go to or whatever, a cashing place, and it's like probably across town or something like that, open on certain days, certain hours, and you might be having to work. So it's like, oh my gosh. Or you might not have an ID or something like that, but something like you having a hard time cashing a check. Oh, and I just said, oh yeah, so you might not have an ID, because I just said that off top, and then it says inadequate ID. I didn't even see that dead at the bottom, y'all. So yeah, you definitely have this week is going to have a hard time cashing a check because you don't have an ID. Maybe it's expired, or maybe you just don't have one. Well, oh, I'm hearing be mindful. If you know, I think sometimes you can sign a check over to somebody else's name so you can get the check signed. Be mindful of that. You know what I'm saying? Because somebody might be like, well, you just put it in my name. If I was you, whatever, if you got to wait a day or two to get your ID, your something like that, I would wait. I wouldn't sign my check into, I don't know, I wouldn't do that. It's somebody else's name. I don't know why, but it's saying if you don't do that. And then it's saying financial decrease. Someone will lose their job to a younger. Oh, so this might be your last check. Oh wow. So not only the check might be delayed or something like that, or it might be like okay, so I'm getting with the financial decrease, even though it is coming out to someone might lose their job to a younger person. Okay, so you might have lost your job. This could be your last check. It could be like a good amount of check, right? A good amount of money. Maybe it's like you know how some, like you get your employees match, a 401, something like that. I guess you would get that in like a big check, right? You probably lost your job, or either you retired, and it's like some of y'all, the check is kind of a good amount. If you sign the check over to somebody, like if you sign it for somebody else to cash it, you probably gonna take a financial decrease. It could be the person could run off with the money, or it could be just the person like, well, if I cash this check, I need this. So that's a financial decrease in a way, you know, especially if they're, yeah, so they're gonna probably expect you to give them a certain amount of money for cashing the check. Maybe this is a big check, I don't know. Y'all put it where it belongs. There's something going on with a check for sure. And it's going, like I said, it might be hard to cash, or maybe the amount, it could be like a big amount and you don't have a bank account, or like the places that you go is like, I don't know, like maybe you have to open a bank account to cash the check, or I don't know, maybe you're getting like a check from but it's saying check disapproved, but I feel like you're getting it though. Maybe it's not what you thought it was gonna be. Something like that, y'all. Something going on with a check, so be mindful of that. Right? Could be a delay in it. Something like that, y'all. But yeah, that's your financial read for June the 8th, the week of June the 8th through the 14th, 2025. Hopefully y'all got some good, clear, accurate messages about your finances, so you know how to move, you know, this week. But yeah, somebody definitely is retired, you know what I'm saying? Somebody definitely make $20 to $30 an hour. You might be having a second job because you're trying to pay something to buy and make a purchase. You definitely will be working overtime. Maybe next week you can have like a day where you can get off a little bit early. You know what I'm saying? The following week coming up. Somebody definitely got paid on Tuesday, Wednesdays, or Fridays. They got fired. You probably be a Trump supporter. This shit probably gonna be on the news. He probably been doing another mass firing or some shit. Or you just could have literally got fired, and your job gonna say for inappropriate actions, you're calling in too much or stealing. There's a masculine that's definitely financially stable, want to take care of you and the babies. Baby, he trying to be grandpa, Paul, stepdaddy, or a goddaddy, something. Mr. Charlie. Let me stop. But yeah, somebody definitely is like if you got a job masculine, you finally, or it can even go for feminine energy, you find like, whoo, I finally can pay my bills, put money back, I'm good, got a little money to do some extra stuff. Yeah, you probably gonna get laid off, your company gonna shut down, it's gonna be unexpected. So you just gonna have to be conservative, and if you're with a partner and they're not understanding of that, that's a sign to let you know, because you're a man or you're a woman, you're just going through something. Let you know, turn them loose. You know what I'm saying? Let somebody else take them home with them. And then, like I said, someone would lose their job to a younger person. It's kind of, I don't know, y'all. This kind of giving me like, I'm gonna just say maybe if you work in state or government, this might be really resonate with you, losing your job to a younger person. And then, like I said, something going on with a check, and then a financial decrease. So even if you get a check, this could be your last check. You know what I'm saying? And then, financial decrease, right? Because you're gonna have to wait a minute for you get another job, or to the workers unemployment come in, workers whatever. It's gonna, you know what I'm saying, somehow it's gonna be a financial decrease with someone, and it's something dealing with a check. A delay is not gonna go through. Maybe you go to the store, it's gonna be a little bit more than you thought, or maybe you write a check and you think it covers something, and it come back that it didn't cover it with enough money in the bank, something like that, y'all. Or maybe you're just gonna have a hard time cashing a check because you don't have an ID or a bank account. Something about the amount might be off. But yeah. But anyway, y'all, let's see a financial read. You know what I'm saying? Until next time.